Hello everyone. This webinar is to show you how to send a signable and fillable form to parents. The tool that I'm using to record this webinar is Screencastify. When you download this plugin, it will appear on your window just as you see here. And so I use this tool. As soon as I click on it, it gives me the option of recording. You can see that I'm already recording this session. It can be downloaded from screencastify.com. This is already telling me that I have it loaded. But when I see that drop-down menu, this is what it looks like, and this is what I select. I have selected desktop, my microphone is on, my webcam is on. I've given myself a countdown, and it's also showing the webcam preview, which is why you see my face in the corner. I'm just going to show you how we fill and send a form. So the form that we're using right now is the letter of intention for parents of high school students, indicating whether or not they choose to continue with supplemental learning. You can see in this form, I have a place for the school, a place, oh, pardon me, that's the wrong form. Let's go with this form here. So you can see in this form, I have a place for the name of the school, a place for the parent, who they're the caregiver of, or the name of their child, and then they can decide if they're exercising the right to refuse or if they're wishing to continue. And then this little section gives them the information that if they, whatever decision they make right now, they can change their mind. They just have to contact the school. Here's a place for their name, and here's a place for their electronic signature and the date. To send this to fill and sign using Adobe ProDC, you will see on this side that there are some icons. I like Adobe Pro because it gives me the option, as I expand this menu, I can export a PDF, which means that if I take a PDF, I can convert it to Word, I can change it. I can also edit any PDF. So if I create something and I want to change the wording, I can edit right here. I don't have to actually export it. When you export a PDF, it gives you the option of exporting your PDF to Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or other things. We're going to use the fill in and sign option. When I click this, it gives me the option of either signing and filling it in myself, which I'll show you how to do in just a moment, or to request a signature. I'm going to request a signature from a parent. So right now, I click on this. As it's loading, this will give me some options as to where I want parents to sign and what I want them to fill out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select a parent. I'm going to type in their email address. It's really important that you don't try to send this to multiple parents at the same time. This is a one parent, one signature. If you send it to multiple parents, then it will be expecting you to have multiple signatures. So there may be a time where you need two signatures, a signature of a witness or a signature of the parent. You don't have to worry about that. Right now, I'm selecting this for a parent single signature. You can change the subject. So this, when they get this email, here's the subject that they get. I might just fill out a custom message. Thank you for filling out my awesome form. Spell it right. My awesome document. And then I can specify, make sure that you have this document here. If it doesn't show up here, you can actually select it. If you have it saved on your desktop somewhere, you can add those files. We're going to specify where to sign on this form. As it's loading, this will tell me where I want parents to sign. So I'm just going to fill this in. You can see that here's a field. I'm going to click to mark this field. I want them to fill in something there. I want them to fill in their name here. I want them to fill their name of their child here. I want them to give their full name, and notice that it actually gives that instruction. I want their signature, and the reason it says signature is because this is in the text line. So Adobe Pro is kind of intuitive this way. Here's where I want them to put their date. I want to click this box. I don't want them to be able to fill it in with text. So I'm going to select these three dots. I'm going to set it as a checkbox, which means that they can check this one. And again, this one, they can check either one of these. So right now, just double checking. Here's where they fill in the name of the school, their name, their child's name. They're checking one or the other of these. They print their name here or type their name here. They sign their name here, and they give the date there. So now I'm going to send it. I click send. This is sending it to that parent or that email address. You'll get a notification, there it is, that the parent intention for supplemental learning has been successfully sent for signature. When the parent receives this email, this is what it will look like. Whoops. I want to make sure I pull this aside. So here I've sent it to myself and signature requested. So I click on this as a parent, and what will happen is that I will get a opportunity to, there it is. I will get the opportunity to sign this. It's very quick. They don't have to download, they don't have to print, they don't have to scan, they don't have to sign it by hand. So we're just going to review and sign. When we review and sign this, I will get the document as you have sent it to me, or as I've sent it to myself. Here's the message. Thank you for filling out my awesome form. Here's where I type in my school name. Here's where I type me. This is my name. Here's my child's name. And then I can choose one or the other of these. I'm going to right now exercise the right to refuse. And then I'm going to click here to sign my name. Now you are given some options when you sign your name. And I don't know why this is pre-filled out, but that's okay. When I sign my name, I can either draw my name, and I'm not really good at this, but this is where you take your mouse and you can draw your letters of your name, your initials or whatever. I don't like that as well for myself because I'm kind of, I like things to be tidy. So it gives you the option of typing your name as well. So here I've typed my name, I'm going to apply it, and there it is. Actually, this is because this is a date field, it already automatically fills it out, and this will automatically print their name. I didn't realize that it did that, so there's a little fun learning for me. Then as soon as that's done, we click to sign, and there we go. It's all set. You'll notice that I just got this notification that this document has been signed, and we're good to go. In my email, I will receive that signed document, and very quick, easy for parents. Now, if you don't have access, or your parents don't have access to email or to be able to sign this to internet or whatever it is, whatever the issue is, we have given you an opportunity as an administrator to fill and sign on their behalf. So this is just a declaration. So the name of your school, the name of the person signing, the principal or the designate, verifying that contact was made to this parent, who is the parent or caregiver of this child, and then you can just check they're exercising the right, or they've indicated the right to continue, they're exercising the right to refuse. You put your name here and your signature here the same. So to do this, you're going to click fill and sign again. There are two ways to do this. I'm going to fill it, sign it, and send it. So this is the electronic way to do this. I'm going to just put the name of the school here. When I click there, it just gives us a text box. I'm going to click here, and this is my name. Oops. My name. I'm going to say I contacted this parent and put the parent's name there and the parent of the child's name there. And then I can click here that they're exercising the right to refuse. And this verifies that you've communicated to the parent that if it changes, they can change their mind. And here's where I put my name again. And then here's where I put in my signature. So when I do this, I'm going to come up here to sign. I can either choose a signature, I can add my initials. So when I do this, it just gives me the opportunity to add my initials. There we go. You type your initials. There we go. And I can apply this. And then I just select whichever one I'm doing. I'm using my own signature that I've typed in, or so here's my options. I click here as it finishes spinning. My kids used to call this the spinning wheel of death. Might be feeling that way right now. I can select, here's my initials, here's my signature. When I click that, it gives me that option. I can just drag it down to where I want, and I can type in the date. 2020, and now I can close. This little thing on the bottom, you can get rid of that really easily if you're doing with Screencastify. I can just click hide that, it disappears. Once I've filled this out, I close it. It has now saved it with this document, with this information. So every time that you do this, you might have to go back. So if I want to eliminate this for my own document, I might come back here, save this as something else. When I reopen it, want to sign it again, I'm going to edit this PDF. It's really easy to just select the field, delete it. Pardon me. There we go. Select the field, delete that. So that's also easy. That's how we send documents for signature. That's how we sign them ourselves. You can certainly send it to yourself. You can't send it to the email address that you're using Adobe ProDC in. As you can see, I sent it to my own personal email address. That way it's very easy. I just do the same thing that I did for the parent. If you have any questions, please let me know. If we choose to use this tool, or if you already have it, we'll make sure that you have it if you don't already. Again, I love Adobe ProDC because of the options that it gives me in terms of being able to edit PDFs, exporting PDFs. I use that a lot, and then the fill and sign option. When I have finished doing my recording, I simply come back here, click on this icon. It will give me the option of stopping recording. I'm going to click this stop recording, and now, ta-da, my video has been recorded, and this is what you will see. Thank you for listening.